to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright. This show is all about honoring you as a spiritual being having a human experience. You are here for a reason, and it's no mistake that you are here on Earth right now. Spirit has guided you to this very moment in time, so you could hear the messages Pam is about to share with you. She is a multi-dimensional healer, light language channel, transformation coach, wife and mother, committed to helping you discover the tools and practices to empower you to live the best life you can. You get to choose the spirit path you take. You can connect to the spiritual guidance already all around you. Get ready to live a fully empowered life. This is the Empower Me Show.
Welcome back to another episode of the Empower Me Show. I am Pam Bright. I'm your hostess today. I'm so glad that you tuned in once again to another show here with me and with all of the beings that like to show up in these episodes. It's really fun. So what happens is that I just open myself to really what wants to show up for you, the listener and the watcher, and allow myself to transmit what is the best for you today. So thank you once again for showing up. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to read you actually what the write-up is for today, because I just let it flow through and see what shows up for us. And typically in this week of the month, it is the full body system wellness episode. So we're going to see exactly what Spirit wants us to talk about today. This is what I wrote. In this episode, Pam will discuss her experience of the current cocoon stage of her butterfly journey. So those of you who saw the very first episode that I did for the Empower Me Show, I talked about my butterfly journey and how I have gone through multiple stages of the whole journey, which is the caterpillar, the cocoon, and the butterfly. And that often I will find myself in the different stages throughout my life. Well, realizing as I was writing the episode for today that I'm cocooning again, which is a really awesome experience to have. And so I'm going to share with you about that experience. We will look at full body system wellness as a journey and how each system is an integral part of creating the wellness or dis-ease of all of our systems within the full body as a whole. As we experience our lives, certain lessons, insights, and repeated themes continue to show up. Pam is an awesome channel of information and insight, and this is a live call-in show, which means that I want you to ask me questions. I want to hear what your challenges are. I want to hear what pain or trauma you're experiencing right now so that we can move through it with ease and grace and give you some tools, tips, and techniques for assisting you in whatever's going on for you in your life today. So you can ask me any questions. You can offer some ideas about what you want to hear for the Empower Me Show. Anything that shows up is perfect in this space. So I have my trusty tools here that I bring. This is a new one. It's a new selenite that I just got. It's a little bit thicker than the other one that I've been using, but this is my anchor for allowing what's called the pillar of light that encases my spine, my central nervous system, the middle of my body, to access all of the energies that are ready to come in for my full body system wellness. And then this guy, this is the 2-prong partnership crystal, quartz crystal that I received, that reminds me of what this year is all about for me as an individual and me in partnership with you, the listener, as well as you, the human being on the planet. So before we go any further, what I like to do always, and what works for me really well, is to ground myself, center in to this moment, and release anything that's happened prior to this moment in time. So if you'd like to join me, you can do that. Just listening to my voice helps to transmute all of the stuff from the excess noise that may have been going on for you until now. So if you can close your eyes, if you're in a position to do that, definitely if you need to be focused on driving or with other people, needing to concentrate, then absolutely do that. But allow the voice that comes through me to assist you in calming down and centering into the peaceful you that runs everything in your life. So, creator of all that is, the one who lives and breathes within all things, I now ask that you fully and completely come into this moment, into this vortex of energy that is being created for the Empower Me show and Pam Bright and all of her beautiful listeners of this show. And we ask that the creator, the one that built and created everything that we experience on this earth plane, we ask that that being come in fully and completely now to assist each of us individually as we journey on this earth path that we each are on. And we ask that each person connect to exactly the source of sustenance and support and guidance that is needed for today. We only have this moment, so allow each person to experience the now moment that will assist in the next moment and the next one after that, so that we can really enjoy how we are living life from day to day. And we now ask that each of our guides, teachers, and angels that walk with us every day come into this now moment with Pam and her teams and assist with Transformation Talk Radio and its teams in creating transformation on the planet, on all around the globe, as we connect fully with who we are in spirit and in human form. We thank these beings of light that move through Pam in assisting the information that's needed now. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this moment. We now ask the Earth Mother, who sustains us in being able to be grounded in the fullness of ourselves. We ask her to assist us in staying in our bodies, because it's allowing ourselves to fully experience our humanness that we can fully and completely experience our spirit. So we thank all of the energies that have assisted in bringing those together into oneself, so that we may experience what it feels like to be well in mind, in body, in spirit, now and always. And so it is. So with a nice deep breath, I invite you now to come fully into where you live inside of your body, feeling whole and complete in this moment. For this moment is all we have. And allow that energy to come up fully into your lungs. And then allow it to come out. And come back and open your eyes. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming back. and listening once again to my voice and listening once again to this transmission. So every time I do this show, it's different. And every time I do this show, it's a transmission because I have opened myself fully to that experience and allowed myself to just give you whatever wants to show up for you. So as I said, this is a call-in show, which I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your voice. I would love to hear what you need and what you want. And there is no question that isn't relevant for you in this moment. So if I can't personally answer it, I will ask guidance for the answer for you so that it can come in and know that it's perfect in this moment. Know that I also have these trusty cards that I chose for today. We have the butterfly affirmations cards, and I have the conversations with God cards, which are awesome as well to choose from. So I've got lots of helpers to assist in any questions that you have, or any needs that you have. If you've got any pain going on or anything like that, I can assist you as well. We're going to take a break, and when I come back, I will share with you why I am in the cocoon stage and what that means for my life as I go through this butterfly journey as my way of living in 2022. So we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Empower Me Show. I'm Pam Bright, and I'm your hostess for today. And I am so thrilled that you're here. We're talking about full body system wellness as a way of being in the world, but it's also an opportunity for you, the listener, to ask your questions. You know, this is a show about empowerment. And so I'm really of service to you in any way that spirit wants to work through me for your highest good. So I understand we do have a caller on the line, and her name is Kayla. Is that correct, Jacob?
That's right. We've got Kayla from Pennsylvania calling in. Hi there, Kayla.
Wonderful. So welcome, Kayla. I'm glad you're here.
Hi.
Hi. So did you have
Hi.
a question?
Thank you for taking my call.
Do you have a question or a concern or a need right now that I can assist you with?
Just basically, I guess, what do my guides want me to know right now?
What do your guides want you to know? Oh, that's a really awesome question. Okay. So I'm just going to connect in here with your guides. And have you been, let me ask you, have you been on a quest recently to connect with your guides, or do you feel like you've had connection with them for quite a while and are just wondering like how can I hear their voice?
No, I've been wanting to connect with them.
Okay. All right. Well, wonderful. So let me connect in with them and bring them through, and then we can see what message they have for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
So we now ask Creator of all that is, the one who lives and breathes within all things, to connect fully and completely with Kayla's guides, teachers, and angels that want to come through for her. And any of you that come through, if you can please let her know who you are, that would be awesome as well. Sometimes they let me know and sometimes they don't, but we can definitely ask them to come through and give any information and any messages that they have for her at this time. And immediately I saw bear. The bear is perfect. He's the winter. He likes to hibernate. So the bear is wanting you to, have you been in a time of rest recently and kind of hunkering down and wondering what's next? Yeah. Yeah. And bear is also really knows how to take care of himself. So I say him, it could be a her, but you know, she or he, Okay, I'm getting that it's a he. So the male bear and the female bear both know how to take care of family. And so but they also really know how to rest. And the time of the winter is really about rest, the fall and winter. And we're getting ready for spring. So, the bear's really hungry and ready for new things to eat and new experiences to have and new babies to have. Are you pregnant by the chance?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay. All right. So springtime is great, is a time for pretty much all animals to to mate and have new experiences with that whole world of family. So let's see. So definitely resting and allowing yourself to rest is important. If you are a person that tends to overextend in your life, it's definitely a message to stop, to pause, to rest and rejuvenate. So that's what the bear says. So anything else, any other beings that want to come through for Kayla right now? Okay, and I heard immediately star. Okay, so connecting to the stars. So do you live in a place where you can see the stars, or you live in a city where there's lots of light?
I could see the stars.
Okay, great.
I could see the stars.
Excellent. So taking time, especially at night when you can go out and be with the star beings, would be awesome, because then they can start sending you information on a regular basis, and let yourself bask in that light of the stars and the moon, especially when she's out. Okay, and they're also telling me that they want me to transmit to you. So I'm going to transmit some light language to you specifically, and allow yourself to simply receive this download of this light language. I don't know if you've ever heard light language, but it comes directly to you from the star systems, and it'll go right into your soul, and your soul knows how to interpret what comes through. And it simply is information for your soul to understand. And if you need to know the translation of that, it will come through in whatever way it's needed. Okay. So anything happening physically for you that wants to come in for your help? Anything going on physically that is a challenge?
I get a lot of headaches.
Headaches. Okay. All right. So headaches are about really judgment. They're about judgment for yourself, judgment for what's going on in your life, hatred sometimes, but definitely judgment about your situation, about other people, about the heaviness of life, about, and with that, a lot of times we don't take care of ourselves. And so we eat things that aren't good for us, and we don't get enough sleep. And a lot of that world is about, sometimes it can be connected to your, as a female, your menstrual cycle as well. So that can also contribute to headaches. But let's see if we can let this light language come in and release some of that headache. Do you have a current headache right now?
A little, slightly, yeah.
A little one. Okay. So just go ahead and allow yourself to connect to these tones. And we ask that these light beings assist with her headache and release it so that she can be more at peace. Enana ke ulada ye udada enunu ena yazane kiwa ela nana ye kuanena ye kia neukana ye nunu enana ye. So a lot of times when I do light language, the beings called the Menahui come in. They're these little cute little brown people that I work with, and they came right into your brain. So are you in school, or are you learning new concepts or anything that's creating havoc with your
No.
brain? Okay. There must be some kind of expansion that's happening with your brain and with different things that are happening in the world. A lot of times we can get strained in our brain.
Okay.
So we're going to assist with that by releasing some of that pressure. So we'll ask the light beings to come in now into the brain and release some of this swelling, release some of this anxiety that's being produced in the brain, and release this energy fully out into the universe to transform. Enana kekita nekanate ndasina. Heyuna, heyuna, heyuna. So if you imagine a star and that light from the star, and allow that energy to come in, ask it in to your brain and ask it to assist with the headache scenario that goes on regularly for you. Etutu etuna, hoo, 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 hoo. And like a pressure valve, we're just going to release it out like steam and allow it to leave. And as this is happening, tell me right now what you are, anything that you're feeling or experiencing, any words that are popping in as this is being channeled.
Okay.
Yeah, are you feeling anything or hearing anything or experiencing anything at this moment?
I just hear like the word frustration.
Frustration, okay. And what are you frustrated about?
Just a lot of things in general. Things with my children's father. He has mental issues and he's not really taking care of himself. And I'm just not having a job right now.
Okay. So other people, you're having frustration about other people and their stuff. So there's a mantra that you get to start using on a regular basis, because what's happening is that you are taking it all in rather than allowing other people to have their experiences. You're taking in all of their stuff and all of their energy. And then because you can't manage it, because it's not yours to manage, you get frustrated, you get a headache, you feel yucky, you feel frustrated some more, and then it becomes this never-ending cycle. So there's a mantra that works really, really well. Okay. And you might want to write this down if you have a pen and paper somewhere, or you just put it into a Google Doc.
Yep.
Okay. So what you would say is, I am Kayla. I am only Kayla. Only Kayla's energy is allowed in Kayla's body. I am Kayla.
Okay.
Okay. And then after you say that, I'm going to do the are you seeing me on a screen, or are you just listening?
Just listening.
Okay. So I'm going to do the motion for those of you who are seeing me on the screen, doing the motion of sweeping the energy down from the top of my head, down my torso, and then out. Okay, so it's, and what that does is that it gives your body, your cellular body structure, the permission to release energy out of you and leaving your energy intact. Okay, so let's do that all together.
Okay.
Repeat after me. I am Kayla. Go ahead.
Kayla.
Yep. I am only Kayla. Go ahead and repeat that out loud, sweetie.
I am only Kayla.
Only Kayla's energy
Only Kayla's energy
is allowed in Kayla's body.
is allowed in Kayla's body.
I am Kayla.
I am Kayla.
Okay, and then take a deep breath in, and then down the front of you, and then out. And then you use your energy, your hands as points to push the energy out, like away. Okay. And if you start doing that on a regular basis, it's going to make a huge difference for you. Okay. Because it's claiming your own space. It's important for you to claim your own space. It feels really important.
Right.
So connect in with the stars, connect in with your bear, because your bear is going to help you to regenerate, rest, but it's also going to help you to claim your own space, right? And it might be simply, it might only be a corner in your house that is yours, right? But it's important.
Right.
It's important for you to have your own space. All right. And if you feel like you need to, if it would help you to connect more regularly with me, you can certainly connect with me, sweetie. Okay. So if you go to the Empower Me Show, just like it sounds, the Empower Me Show at gmail.com, you can connect to me and we can have a conversation about how I can assist you some more. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Awesome. The other thing you can do is go to my website, which is brightbutterflyenterprises.com. And then we can, I can get a hold of you that way as well. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sweetie. And you have a good day and know that you're absolutely loved. Okay.
You too. Thank you.
Blessings to you, sweetheart. Thanks for calling in. All right, Jacob, anybody else that is wanting to connect right now? Oh, Bobby. Hello, Bobby.
Hey, it's my favorite life coach.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm doing fine. How you? All right. I'm just waiting for the end of my work day, and I thought I would call in to get a light language blessing to kind of help me with continuing to lose weight and just continue to stay away from the big bites and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So it seems to me that bringing in some body weight eating specialists would be right up your alley. So I don't think we've ever created a spirit team for you directly around your body weight and your nutrition. So do you recall, have we done that yet?
I don't think we've done that specifically for my body weight, but we've created my general spirit team.
Okay, let's create a specialized spirit team for you that will work for you. So creative all that is, we ask
Ariel's
now.
Already. Ariel says she's on that team also.
Okay, all right. So Bobby and I work together, so Bobby knows this process. But for those of you who don't know, this is something that I do on a regular basis for people to assist them with getting all of the support that they can get for this life journey. So we're bringing in the specialists to assist Bobby with his nutrition, making smart choices that really support his body in a healthy way for energy and for sustenance, and assisting him with normalizing or creating health around the food choices that he makes, and also with assisting in weight loss. So we asked this team specifically to come in now for Bobby, and it will come through with the light language that I I bring through, as well as any visions or messages that you receive, Bobby, for this team as well can come through. Na ke na ke na na iki ke na maki na na ke na na ne. So immediately I'm seeing trees. So it's obviously they're coming through in the forest for you. And it's interesting because I'm seeing the Sasquatch again. What's been called Bigfoot. But the Sasquatch are those that work in the kind of in the dark, not in the dark, but in the in between. They kind of they hide out in the darker energies. So they're assisting you with bringing the darkness forward so that it can be released. We can't have the light without the dark. So we're bringing them together in this moment to assist you with really creating partnership with it. I have my partnership crystal here to remind me of being a partner with all beings and all energies, and allowing the energies that are not so comfortable within me to release. And I invite you, Bobby, as you're listening to this transmission, to allow the darker energies that you don't necessarily like or have judgment around to teach you about them, so that then you can make a conscious choice about, well, do I want this energy to stay, or am I ready for it to leave now? And it can be that way with weight as well. So we ask that these beings of the Sasquatch assist with discernment around food choices for Bobby, as well as how much food to intake at a time. And we also ask any other beings that are ready now to come in as specialists for Bobby and his body system to now fully and completely come into this now. All right, so the whales, okay, the whales have started coming in, and the whales are dealing with really deep oceanic cellular DNA information. So they have this knowledge that is amazing. If you start connecting with them, they know the history of the earth like the crystal beings do. So they've got that information that will assist you with the really core healing that you are ready for. You came to be a change maker on this planet, and it's no wonder that you and I are working together, because that's the work that I do. That's what I've been called to do, is to assist people with the deep cellular work, the DNA work. So ask the whales to assist you with really owning the magnificence of you, as well as making peace with the body that you have. Because whales have a lot of mass in their system, right? So allow yourself to make peace with the mass of self that you are, okay? Because it's wise, it's knowledgeable, it's got important information to give. So allow yourself to make peace with that and not judge it. So bring the whale in on a regular basis and ask it for information. Ask it to be on your team. You can call this your nutrition team. You can call it your full body system wellness team. You can call it the eating team, whatever it is that's going to work for you as a name. You can ask for that. And different beings will come in as needed to be the specialist for you.
I
So
think the
let's bring,
Menahui are trying to come in too.
oh, the Metahui are excellent because they work with your brain and your belief system. Okay. So whatever
And
belief,
whales don't bite, do they?
I don't believe they do. I don't believe they do. They're gentle. They're gentle beings, as are dolphins. Dolphins are gentle beings as well. And so bring them through and ask them for assistance. So let's ask the light beings to really ground this in for you and allow this transmission to assist you in your eating today. Nane kalaki atutaya seda kukunana esanaye unenaya kinaya mamaye ya ye. Okay, I'm also seeing that there's a crystal that you have that you can program for assisting you with your eating too. And of course, we know that crystals work really well when you're dreaming. So you can ask one of the crystals to assist you in your dream time with setting up your eating for the next day. So you can, I don't know which crystal that is. You can ask your team to show you which crystal is going to help you with that. I'm seeing some kind of dark rock. So could be
Like a smoky quartz?
it could be that. Yeah, you can ask. You can say, "Do I need a different one?"
I just pulled that out. I pulled
Excellent.
that out before we started talking.
Excellent. So you can program that for that purpose. Say, okay, I want you to connect in with my nutrition team for helping me with my eating, and that's its job, right? And so however it wants to be, however it wants to assist you, it'll do that. Okay. All right.
Cool.
So I think that we need to take another little break so that we can move on. But thank you, Bobby, for calling in. Let this transmission assist you today. And we will talk soon. And many blessings to you.
You too. Love you.
Love you too, hon. Bye-bye.
All right.
Whew. Okay. I'm just going to release all that. Love you, Bobby. Love you, Kayla. Thank you for calling in. And I'm going to get some water. Those of you who are listening, I recommend that you drink water a lot, especially when dealing with energy work and psychic work, because the water is your conduit for your energy body. We are electrical beings in this human experience. So we need to allow our water to help us. All right, Jacob, any other people writing in or calling in at this time?
No callers on the line at the moment. Nope.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Actually, a butterfly affirmation wants to come in right now to assist. And then I will share with you about, I think maybe we won't take another break because I'm looking at the clock and I have just about enough time to tell you why I'm in the cocoon stage. But a butterfly card wants to be read. And interesting, okay. And I got the how to use this deck card. So this is actually about the deck, but it's really about your life. All right. I use breath a lot. And it says, take a deep breath and relax. So let's do that, shall we? Take a deep breath in through try and get it from the bottoms of your feet and bring it all the way up. And then out. And just use some sound to release it out. It helps to bring your stress down. It helps to talk to all the different parts of your body as they connect to your breath as well. Say this question silently in your mind and out loud, either in your mind or out loud. What guidance is most helpful for me to receive now? Okay, so you can do this with any deck of cards that you have. You can ask that question and then see what shows up. You can also just take a regular book and ask that question and then open the book and see what shows up. I've done that too. It's really fun. So as I'm asking, what guidance wants to come through right now for us as a collective on this call? It is safe for me to explore unknown worlds and try new things. So maybe some of you are getting new information with this particular episode, and you're starting to think about, okay, spring's coming. I want to try something new. It's a great time for new projects and new opportunities, new jobs, new babies, new houses to live in, new experiences. That's starting to be generated in the next few weeks as we look at spring coming up. As I mentioned, I am kind of been in a cocooning stage, wondering what I'm going to do next, what wants to show up, looking at systems as a whole, right? We're looking at the full body system wellness. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, as I said, looking at the full body, my full body, and then looking at all of the systems within me, all of the organs, all of the blood, my bones, my skin, my everything that makes up me as a human. Then I'm looking at my mind and my beliefs and my thought processes and my emotions in my body system, my reactions to other people, my relationships, looking at society as a whole. That's a system. So I'm looking at all my systems, right, that exist in everything that's in my world. That is the full body system that I'm talking about. And I'm looking at how can I experience wellness in all of those different pieces, right? Well, when I was thinking about this particular show, I came up against it like, oh, I haven't done any writing about this. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. Do people even know what I mean when I say full body system wellness? Well, that's why I bring this back to sharing with you about what my experience is with it. So I really have been going within one more time and looking at Bright Butterfly Enterprises as a whole, wondering what else wants to be birthed? What else wants to be birthed within this company, within my life mission as a being of light in a body, making that recommitment to my life purpose. And in asking myself those questions, I don't have immediate answers for that. And so that's why I'm in another cocooning stage, wondering what's going to birth through me next. And as a mom, I understand the birthing process. I am one that was a high risk as a mom and going through the pregnancy process. And so the cocooning stage happened really, really early, really early on with the pregnancy that I had. And so I was needing to rest on a daily basis and not do anything that was going to jeopardize my pregnancy and my own health. And so I learned very fast, having a stroke and having a coma and having a near-death experience with that I was a high risk. I was also a high risk because I had high blood pressure that I'd been dealing with my whole life since I was age 12. Been on medication for it. It's stable now, but it took a long time. So the reason I'm telling you all this is that I learned through different periods of my life that I had to convalesce. I had to take time. I had to rest. I had to learn how to be kind to me. And that's a whole process of learning the wellness system. Okay. As a massage therapist for 25 years, I was used to giving to other people, giving and giving and giving and giving, which is amazing. It's an amazing way to live, is to create comfort for other people and assist them in their wellness. And through my near-death experience and through various experiences of my life, like drug addiction and alcoholism, I learned that I had to take care of me, that I was it. I was the one that had to take charge of my own well-being. And with that, in order to get that understanding, I had to connect to a power greater than me. So I learned how to connect to God as I understand him, or her, or it. I had to connect to my spirit guides. I had to connect to other sources of support. And so when I've been learning this, I've learned that I have to let go of all the externals in my world so that I can go inside. So as I connect to my breath and I connect to my inner world and I connect to my water, I get to hear what is next. What is next for me? And so I'm right now doing a deep dive of asking that question, what's next? What's next for you? I'd love to hear what's next for you. You know, that's my world, is connecting to you and being of support and teaching you what I learn, right? Because I can't teach something I don't know about. So I have to learn so that then I can transmit it and allow it to show up in whatever form it does. So I'm going to take a drink of water. And I want to invite you to go inside and ask yourself, what's next? Am I feeling like I'm being a caterpillar right now, where I'm needing to be really close to the earth and learning how to, take baby steps? I've got 8 legs as a caterpillar, so I have lots of ways to go, but I need to stay close to the ground. I need to be really close to my environment to get my sustenance. Or are you in the cocooning stage where you've got the cocoon that you've made as a caterpillar from your own saliva, your own excrement, if you will, and created this cocoon to go within, and had that experience of asking and meditating and searching and really regenerating yourself? Or do you feel like you're cracking open that cocoon to then emerge as a butterfly and learning and learning and learning and learning and learning new things so that you can share it with others? Because that's the process. That's the process, guys, is those 3 different ways of being. And there may be another metaphor that works for you, but that's the metaphor that I keep living over and over and over again. And it feels like I'm getting prepared for something bigger. And I don't know if you can relate to that, but the last few years have been kind of challenging for a lot of people in our world. And as the mask mandates get reduced, and as the numbers for this COVID virus get reduced, and as the political situation gets different And as we start connecting more and more to other people, different causes that we're concerned about are going to start showing up more and more. So I invite you as an individual to start connecting to other people and start caring about what is going on for them. I'm not saying you're not doing that. I'm inviting you to get connected in a bigger way. So give yourself the permission to enjoy connections, enjoy collaboration, enjoy receiving and giving support. That's what I'm taking on this year in a bigger way than ever, is opening myself up to what's next. So if you are a person that really wants to learn how to do that, or feels like, gosh, I've been alone for so long and I really want to change that, then let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about what's next for you. Let's talk about, ways for you to receive the help that you feel like you need right now, and experience what it might be like for you to experience your full body system wellness as a way of being in life. Okay, because I'm all about that. Whatever systems want to be shifted, because we got a lot of systems in the world that are breaking down and new ones are being built. So what if you were one that experiences the old systems breaking down in your life and creating new systems? That would be exciting, wouldn't it? Let's do it together. I want to know what is up for you. So you can reach me at the Empower Me Show, just like it sounds, THE, two E's together, THEMPOWERMESHOW, the Empower Me Show @gmail.com. Or you can go to my website at Bright Butterfly Enterprises brightbutterflyenterprises.com. Sorry. See what wanted to change? The Gmail wanted to show up for Bright Butterfly Enterprises. That might be. I don't know yet. We might have two emails for you, but you can go to both of those. You can also find me on Facebook, for those of you who are listening on Facebook, and find me there. Pamela Lynn Bright or Bright Butterfly Enterprises. Got two places to do that. So I'm so excited you called in. Those of you who did, Kayla and Bobby, I love you. And those of you who listened on YouTube or Spotify or any other platform, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. And I can't wait to hear you again and talk to you again and see what you're up to in your beautiful life. So many blessings to you. I love you, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright on Transformation Talk Radio. Tune in to learn more about living a fully empowered life. Remember that your life is up to you, and you can choose the spiritual path you are on. There is spiritual energy and wisdom in everything and everyone around you. Listen carefully for what the universe is trying to tell you in every moment. You are already being guided along your journey. Call upon your spirit guides anytime you need help with anything. Know that you are safe in every moment, even if it seems that you are not. For more information about Pam Bright, visit brightbutterflyenterprises.com or email theempowermeshow@gmail.com. Thank you very much for listening. We hope to see you next week.